The 30-second conversation hack to double my income, I needed to double my income because I was so freaking broke. I was making less than minimum wage selling cars. I was so bad, my car got repossessed while I was at work at the dealership. Today, I make over $250,000 a year as a VP of sales at my tech company. I didn't even graduate high school. I never finished college. So what changed? I learned one conversation technique from a top salesman that took me from struggling to make minimum wage to closing six-figure deals. If you give me just 5 minutes, I'll show you the exact conversation hack that more than doubled my income. I knew that I had to do something drastic. So what I did, I went to the top salesman. His name was Dino. I sat in on every deal Dino made. I copied everything, his words, his mannerisms, even his New York Italian accent. And that's when I discovered the principle that changed everything for me. I call it the WIIFT principle. What's in it for them? After about a month of watching Dino, I noticed something huge that separated him from just about every other single person at the dealership, including myself. The key was that every single word that came out of his mouth was focused on the customer and what the customer would get. He wasn't talking about what he wanted and how the dealership has this amazing sale or what would make him the most commission. I call it what's in it for them for a reason. Here's what I learned. People are only interested in themselves. So stop worrying about you because it will keep you from getting what you want. The only way to get what you want is to talk about what they want and show them how to get it. Then you're gonna find yourself at a position to get exactly what you want. So maybe you have something that you really want to persuade someone to do. Maybe you want them to go on a date with you. Maybe you want them to take out the trash for you or buy your product. Instead of focusing on what you want to be done, ask yourself, what would make this person want to do it? Or what's in it for them? Dino had this mindset where he assumed every single person he talked to was gonna buy. Not because he was like this pushy car salesman, but because he genuinely focused on what was in it for them, not himself. This one mindset shift isn't just about like selling or business. It's a communication hack that transforms how you connect with people and how they respond to you in every single conversation. So whether you're trying to get a date, land a job, or just get your roommate to do the dishes, when you focus on what's in it for them instead of what's in it for you, everything freaking changes on the spot. One of the things that started happening to me after I applied this principle to every conversation, I went from the worst performer in the dealership to the top salesperson at the dealership in just 2 months. I was only 19 years old. This communication hack completely changed my life. I went from having my car repoed to making more than my friends with college degrees. But the real power of this whole thing is that it works in every area of your life, like I mentioned before. Think about it. Like, in every conversation, most people are only thinking about what they want to say next and how they're coming across, what they want from the interaction. They're stuck in their own heads. But when you flip the script and genuinely focus on what the other person wants, needs, or cares about, you instantly stand out from 99% of the people they talk to. You become a magnet. People become attracted to you because you're giving them what they want. And what everyone craves is the feeling of being understood and valued. I want to show you some of the wider applications of this principle. Let me show you how this 30-second communication hack works in like everyday life situations. Like, let's take job interviews, for example. Most people walk in thinking, I need this job. I hope they like me. But if you're thinking about WIIFT or what's in it for them, you walk in thinking, what problems do they need solved? Why are they hiring for this position? What would make their life easier? Then you position yourself as a solution to their problems, which makes you much more likely to be hired. Or let's say, in the example of networking, instead of saying, I'd love to grab a coffee sometime and pick your brain, which is all about what you want, or try this. I read in your recent post about some customer retention stuff you were talking about, and I have some insights that might give you a different perspective on solving that challenge. Or maybe with your boss, instead of asking for a raise, saying, I've been here over a year, man, and I work hard. Try this. I've increased the department's productivity by 25%, and I have 3 ideas that can help us hit next quarter's targets even faster. That'll get his attention. How about in dating? Instead of, hey, we should go out sometime. I think you're really hot, right? Try this. I know this low-key spot downtown that has the kind of vibe that you're looking for and like the good food, all that kind of fun stuff, and doesn't have the typical, town people around. I think you'd really like it. This principle is always the same. When you flip your thinking from what you want to what they get, it's not really manipulation. It's genuinely caring about creating value for other people first. Kind of counterculture if you think about it. Here's your challenge. Take the next conversation you have, whether it's work, email, talking to a stranger, or even a text with your girlfriend. Run it through the what's in it for them filter first. Before you hit send, ask yourself, is this about what I want or about what they get? Make this one shift in your communication, and I promise you will see immediate changes in how people respond to you.